Good morning students, welcome to online class. So today we are going to study The Heart of the Tree, your very first poem written by Henry Cuellar Bunner. So let's get started, and in this video I am going to explain you each and everything about this poem. So we'll start with the very first line, that what does he plant who plants a tree? Now in this poem, in every paragraph, the poet asks the question and then himself answers that question. Okay, so he is asking, what does he plant who plants a tree? Now, what is the value of planting a tree? The question is this: why there is a need of planting a? So as we all know that in every phase we need plants. Okay, animal need plants, we as human being need plants, our environment need plants. So the poet is asking, what does he plant who plants a tree? Means, what is the value of planting a tree? And the answer is here: he plants a friend of sun and sky. Okay, now here there is a use of metaphor. Okay, so he is comparing plant as a friend of sun and sky, as in plants are related to the environment, sun and sky are also a part of environment, so that is why plant is referred to as a friend of sun and sky. Now he plants a flag of breezes free. Now here also there is a use of metaphor, as in he is comparing the plant with flag, as in the stem or the trunk of the plant is compared as the pole of the flag, and the swaying plants leaves, the leaves of the plant sway with the breezes of air, and that swaying of leaves is compared to the flag. This means here he has compared the plants to a flag, and that is a use of metaphor. The shaft of beauty towering high. Shaft means, you can say, a art of beauty. Okay, that is towering high, as the height of the trees are long, and you can say that the heighted trees, there are coconut trees, there are palm trees, and they are so very heighted. So the shaft of beauty towering high, he plants a home to heaven and I. Now who lives on plants? Who makes their homes on plants? We all know that trees makes their homes on plants, and their homes are close to heaven and I. Means heaven से बहुत close हो जाते हैं, as in the trees are towering high and the sky is the tree's friend. So we all know and we all believe that there is a heaven in the sky, and it is becoming close to heaven. Means we are planting a home for the bird who feels their homes as near to heaven. For song and mother croon of bird. Now what is the meaning of mother croon? When the mother bird sings very sweetly for its babies, that is known as mother croon. If there will not be tree, there will not be birds, as in they will not have any place to live, and they will not have any place to make their home. So in trees, if we plant tree, we plant a home for the bird, and the bird come, they give birth to their babies, and they sing for their babies. That is come to be known as mother croon. In hushed and happy twilight heard. What is the meaning of hushed and happy twilight? Twilight means, you can say, the dusk time, the time of the dusk, when there is not extra sounds and there is a happy mood. And at the twilight time, when you heard the mother croon, the mother is singing for their babies to make them sleep. And what does all this come from? And what when we plant a tree, this all comes from planting a tree. And what are its consequences? It treble, the treble of heaven's harmony. Treble means 3 times. अगर हम पेड़ लगाते हैं तो उससे heaven की harmony 3 times बढ़ जाती है. These things he plants who plants a tree. Now this is the answer. If you plant a tree, you plant all these things. You plant a friend for sun and sky. You plant the home for the birds, that is close to heaven. You plant a home where mother can sing for the birds. You plant a harmony of nature with heaven. And in this line, in hushed and happy twilight heard, there is a use of the literary device, that is alliteration. You know the meaning of alliteration. When we repeatedly use the consonant, the initial consonants of the word, like H hushed, H happy, H heard. This means here he used the literary device, that is alliteration. Here also used home and heaven. Okay, so it's like that. Now for the next paragraph, what does he plant who plants a tree? Now he's asking again, what does he plant? What does a person plant who is going to plant a tree? If this is not enough for planting a tree, now he is giving some more reasons for planting a tree. What are the more reasons? He plants cool shade and tender rain. Now we all know that plants gives us cool shade, and they become the reasons for the tender rain. That is, it is an atmospheric cycle that runs, and plants play a vital role in that. So that is why they provide us the tender rain. Okay, tender means soft, sweet and soothing. Okay, and seed and bird of days to be. Now there are a symbol of new generation. Okay, you can say the new generation of human beings or the new generation of plants. Okay, as in there are first seeds and then birds and then it becomes plants. Okay, so and then plants will turn into trees, big trees. So and seed and bird of days to be, बहुत दिनों के बाद जो आने वाले हैं. And years that fade and flash again. Now years that fade and flash again means जो पेड़ मर जा रहे हैं कुछ पेड़ और कुछ पेड़ नए आ रहे हैं. The fading trees and flushing again. Okay, he plants the glory of the plain. Now he plants the beauty of the plain. Okay, he makes the deserted area where there is no tree, no plants, the deserted area is so very beautiful. When we plant a tree, we can see many kind of flowers, and the greenery looks so beautiful. The birds come, the animals come, and the place becomes so very beautiful. So it increases the glory of the plain. He plants the forest heritage. Heritage means riches and wealth. Plants are the forest heritage, and we are planting trees, and maybe one by one trees will become a forest, and we will give this forest to our coming generation, the harvest of a coming age. This will be the harvest of a coming age. Now we will plant a mango tree, and its fruit will be eaten 20 to 25 years by your children or your grandchildren. Okay, the joy that unborn eyes shall be. Now what are the unborn eyes here? These are not referred to as eyes. These are unborn babies. Okay, means here also use of metaphor. We can see that unborn eyes is compared to the unborn babies that are of coming age babies. And when we plant a tree today, we will plant a joy for the unborn babies, or unborn eyes shall see and shall enjoy. Okay, these things he plants who plants a tree. Now this is the second answer. Okay, that these are also the things that a person plants who plants a tree. Okay, so now we'll move forward to the last paragraph, that is, what does he plant who plants a tree? Now the poet is asking once again that what does a person plants who plants a tree? If these reasons are not enough, now he is giving some more logical and important reason for planting a tree. Okay, so he plants in sap and leaf and wood. Okay, now we all know that in plants there are sap. The liquid in plants are come to be known as sap. We plant sap, we plant leaf, and we plant wood. That is come by plants and trees. In love of home and loyalty. Okay, now from wood we make homes. Okay, and here two types of homes are referred: homes where we live, and the home that is our mother earth. When we plant a tree, we show our loyalty towards our mother earth, that we are loyal to our mother earth and we care for her. We care for our environment. We are loyal to our environment. We are loyal to our atmosphere. That is why in love of home and loyalty, if you are in love of your home, if you are in love with your home, that is your mother earth, then you will plant a tree and you will show your loyalty towards your mother earth. And Farquhar's thought of a civic good. Civic good means a good for all. When you think about the good for all, the welfare of all the living beings, whether it is people, whether it is animal, whether it is birds, you are thinking of civic good and you are planting a tree. This is a thought of civic good. Planting a tree is a thought of civic good. His blessings on the neighborhood, who in the hollow of his hand. His blessings on the neighborhood. Now when you plant a tree, you plant a tree for everybody and you give a blessing to your neighborhood. The animals, the plants, the other plants and the birds living in your neighborhood, you give them a blessing after planting a tree. Okay, who in the hollow of his hand. Now here his refers to the person who is planting a tree, जिसके हाथ hollow है, खाली है, but उसके खाली हाथों में क्या है? He holds all the growth of our land. Okay, because everything starts with the planting of trees. Stability of the environment, stability of the of the animal's life, of the bird's life, of the human being's life, and the person who is planting a tree, he holds in his hand the growth of all our land. अगर प्लांट्स खत्म हो जाएंगे तो हमारा एनवायरनमेंट डिस्टर्ब होगा, एनवायरनमेंट डिस्टर्ब होगा तो एनिमल्स, ह्यूमन बींग्स सब डिस्टर्ब होंगे, एंड दिस विल डिस्टर्ब द ग्रोथ ऑफ आवर लैंड, आवर नेशन. A nation's growth from sea to sea. When a nation grows, okay, and it will help in the growth of other nations. That's why planting trees is compulsory, because it helps in the growth of from sea to sea, means from nation to nation, from different nations. Here we have our nation India, and when we grow, we help others to grow, and we motivate others to plant trees. So when we plant tree, our nation's growth from sea to sea, we are motivating and we are participating in the growth of the nation. Okay. Now stirs in his heart who plants a tree. Now a person who is planting a tree, he is thinking of the nation's welfare, of the civic good, and this is the feeling that stirs, that beats in his heart. He is very loyal towards his nation. That is why he is thinking of planting a tree. And here the poet is giving us so many reasons for planting a tree, and we must plant trees for our nation, for our environment, for our birds, for our animals, and it is so very good for our Mother Earth also. So as I told you earlier, in this poem we deal with the literary devices as metaphor, alliteration and the rhyme scheme. I have taught you in class how to bring out the rhyme scheme. The rhyme scheme of this poem is A B A B B C C D A. Like you can see that here, you can see A, B, tree, sky, A, tree and free, high and I, sky, high and I, B, B, now bird, herd, C, C, harmony, okay, and tree. A, B, A, B, B, C, C, A, B, okay. So this is the rhyme scheme, and here is the full explanation of this poem. If you have any doubt, you can contact me very freely. And today we have another class of English literature, and in that class I will give you some notes and some technicalities of this poem. And your homework will be, you have to write the question answers that is given on your workbook regarding this poem, and you have to write the summary, and a question from my side is that you have to write the message of this poem or the reason of this poem. What is the reason of the poet to write this poem, and what is the message he want to convey via this poem to us. Okay, thank you.